Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here comes second down. Throwing is Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
180. Stop.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This a potential game winner. His kick is good. He got it. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes back, rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Ripley.
15 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One last shot now for Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Buccaneers are gonna hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home. Tonight I said, what's that?
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Conner. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Shotgun now from Murray. Caught. It's Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
That's caught up by Tucker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
On quarter-point after.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast we die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
It's just called, as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10.
From the gun, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was not down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Geno now to throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Hey, here we go, hey.
7
On the give, Ginty. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Finish the ball.
Now Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Gino. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Murray again. This is counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This one deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give running right is counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genti. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. Oh, Tuesday. Hey, trio left. Come on, shot.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's caught by Tucker. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
Hey, we go, Simone. Reload the shot. Come on, shot.
They'll go again with Genti. And But he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26.
At the 26.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Smith. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Raiders first
Up the
down.
middle, it's Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready? 390%.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Corral him, he fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Murray. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First throw here in overtime for Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
17 yards. And a Raider first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Now a handoff to Genty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
Smith now to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First throw of overtime for Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.